How is a senior-level business delegation led by the Mayor of Lyon hoping to strengthen bilateral ties with the UAE? I'm Greg Fairley. I'll have that story when Emirates News continues after this break.
But first, the business. Greg Fairley joins us. And Greg, earnings from e-learning products are set to rise.
Well, that's right, Rami. In fact, technology is now being embraced in the classroom and beyond. The Middle East is a vibrant e-learning market, according to a new Ambient Insight report. They found that revenues from sales of e-learning products will reach $560 million by 2016, driven mostly by extensive content digitization efforts, as well as large-scale use of tablets and smart learning tools across classrooms throughout the region. The UAE, Kuwait and Jordan have the highest percentages of private schools globally, and these schools have been found to be avid buyers of e-learning content, tools and platforms. Many new education-related products are currently being showcased at the Gulf Educational Supplies and Solutions Exhibition and Global Education Forum, which is currently underway at the Dubai World Trade Center. That runs until Thursday. Starwood Hotels and Resorts Worldwide today announced the beginning of a month-long relocation of its global headquarters from the US to Dubai. From now until April the 5th, the company's top executives will conduct day-to-day business from Dubai, which is seen as an increasingly important global destination and travel hub. This follows the company's successful relocation to China in June 2011. The company said that with 80% of Starwood's pipeline coming from rapidly growing markets, it is simply not possible to lead a truly global business from a boardroom in Connecticut. A senior French delegation of tourism, commerce and investment leaders from the city of Lyon are currently on a visit to the UAE. Travelling with them is a group of over 25 French companies. The main purpose is to develop opportunities opened up by the new non-stop Emirates flight between Dubai and Lyon, which began last December. Lyon is the second richest city after Paris and economically is a major centre for banking as well as for chemical, pharmaceutical and biotech industries. There are now over 1,000 French companies based here in the UAE, and this is estimated to be increasing at around 10% every year.
You have Paris and Île-de-France first, but after that, that is Lyon. When you ask to European investor which city is most dynamic in France outside Paris, they ask that is Lyon at 48%. So that is a big city because you have the diversity of all the type of industry.
Lyon is known for its historical and architectural landmarks and is keen to attract Gulf tourists to the city and build on its 6 million international visitors annually.
At this time, 70% of the travelers are business travelers. We receive every year a lot of congresses and conventions. We want to work on leisure tourism. We have big opportunities on leisure tourism because Lyon is such a beautiful destination, UNESCO heritage site, the second Renaissance district in Europe after Venice, and no one knows that.
Bilateral relations between the UAE and Lyon are already strong, and with the city being a major economic centre in France, the long-term outlook remains positive.
Before we ought to go to Paris, and after that to change of plane. Here you are directly to Dubai. After that you can have Dubai like hub to go to the different countries of Asia.
Emirates Airlines' new service to Lyon is increasing the number of international destinations accessible from Lyon, along with providing strong development potential in terms of both passenger traffic and freight activity.
We are here to create links between Lyon and Dubai, but not only for promotion. We want to work together for the future, not only on tourism, but also on education, as maybe the Maya said, and also culture, economy, everything. We want an exchange.
The UAE is now France's leading trade partner in the GCC, with the value of French exports to the UAE in excess of 16.7 billion dirhams annually. This is something the latest mission will be aiming to grow with their newfound business associations in Dubai. Well, UAE bourses ended lower today. On the DFM, the insurance sector recorded the most activity. Let's take a detailed look now at the markets and currencies. Look at some aviation news now. Etihad Airways has appointed 34 Emirati employees in key roles across the airline's global network. The UAE nationals were appointed as airport and airport duty managers in 25 destinations across Europe, the United States, Middle East, Southeast Asia and the Pacific region. Most of these appointments are part of the Airport Operations Management Programme, a structured 3-year training initiative that develops talented Emiratis who are carefully selected and trained in all aspects of airport operations. The airline says the international appointments are based on the business needs of the airline and the capabilities of the staff. Well, that is the latest in finance and business for now. Do remember to keep in touch with us on Twitter. Now, though, back to Ramya.
Thanks, Greg. Okay, another break now. Afterwards, we'll